Hello and welcome. In this class, you'll learn how to crochet this contemporary shawl using colorful self-striping yarn, a 6mm crochet hook, and only 2 crochet stitches, the chain stitch and the double crochet stitch. This class is for beginner and intermediate crocheters and includes a tutorial of the chain stitch and the double crochet stitch. Once you've completed one shawl, you'll want to make more using different colors and embellishments. Crochet and knitting aren't limited to benefiting your wardrobe. Knitting and crocheting creates calm. British psychotherapist Betsin Corkhill founded an organization in England encouraging knitting and crocheting as therapeutic practice. And Dr. Barry Jacobs of Princeton University found that repetitive movements like crocheting and knitting stitches enhances the release of serotonin associated with positive mood and balance. And Dr. Tamil Connor's Arts and Crafts and Mental Health study revealed that the calm and positive energy of crochet and knitting creates a lasting happy mood during and even days after crocheting and knitting. Please join me in class and begin your journey into the fiber art of crochet. For this shawl project, we'll be using Red Heart Boutique Unforgettable yarn. This one is called Sunrise. It's a self-striping or self-pattern yarn, so our project will change colors automatically. We won't have to do it. This pattern requires just 2 stitches, the chain stitch and the double crochet stitch. This is a small version, a very small version of what we'll be creating. I just wanted to go over the anatomy of the shawl before we begin. We start with a circle. We're going to crochet 4 chains and make it into a circle. And then along the top, we'll all have 4 double crochets. Then between each section, we'll have 1 chain. And then the rest of it will be 3 double crochet groups. So we have our circle, 4 double crochets, a chain, 4 double crochets, and then we will make 3 chains to be the first post of this group of 4 double crochets. So there'll be 3 more double crochets, a chain, and then this is the center. This will be the center, and when I say the point, I mean the point on the bottom. So when we come back, we'll have 3 double crochets, 1 chain, 3 double crochets, 1 chain, and then 3 double crochets, and ending with the 4th double crochet, because along the top is 4 double crochets. Then we'll 3 chain, 3 double crochets, so you have a group of 4, chain, 3 double crochets, chain, 3 double crochets, and then chain, and then in that same area, 3 double crochets, chain, 3 double crochets, chain, 4 double crochets, and then we'll be doing it along this way. So we'll be working back and forth in a V to create this shawl triangle shape. The hook that I'm using is a 6mm J size that works very nicely with this weight of yarn. I'm going to teach you how to chain and double crochet before we start the project. Our project requires a group of 3 to 4 double crochets. For this instruction, I'm just going to show you double crochets in a row. So to chain, we're going to start by making a little slip stitch, put it on the hook, and tighten it enough that it still slides along the top of the hook. We're going to yarn over and bring that yarn through that first hoop to create our first chain. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And this is how we just create a chain. That's the chain stitch. To double crochet, whenever you start a project that just goes back and forth, you have those 2 first chains, and that acts as your first post. So a double crochet is yarn over, go into your stitch to the back to get some yarn, bring that new yarn to the front, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We'll do that again. Yarn over, go into the stitch below, get some yarn from the back, bring that to the front. So we have 3 stitches on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Do that again. Yarn over to start, go through the stitch to the back to get some yarn, bring that yarn to the front, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There's another double crochet. I'll do that again. Yarn over, go into the stitch to get some yarn, bring that yarn to the front, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's how you make the double crochet stitch. To begin the shawl, we're going to chain 4. So I'm going to create that slip knot, put it on the hook, tighten it up a little bit, and then make 4 chains. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. There we have 4 chains. We want to create a circle now, so we're going to take that last stitch and bring it together with the first one, and that will create this circle right in there, and we're just going to pull that through with a slip stitch just to slip it all together. I'm using, to begin, the tail as well. This way I don't have to weave it in at the end because I'm just weaving it in at the beginning. Here's our circle, and this circle is this part of our example. So now we need to create 4 double crochets and then a chain and 4 double crochets. To start that first double crochet, we chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So see that tail just disappeared into the work, which is fine. And now we need 3 more double crochets. So we're going to yarn over, go right into that circle, go to the back to get some yarn, bring that yarn to the front. We have 3 stitches on the hook, yarn over to get 4, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I'm just going to bring that together with the other stitch. So there's 2 of the 4. Let's do that again, a double crochet, yarn over right through the center of the circle, get some yarn, bring it to the front, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There's 3, we need 4. Yarn over, go through the circle to get some yarn, bring it to the front, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there we go. So this is, let me get our example again. This is this part of our example, the 4 double crochets. So now we're going to do a chain and double crochet up the other side. So chain 1, and now we're going to 4 double crochets up the other side. Yarn over into the circle, pull the new yarn to the front, yarn over, double crochet, yarn over, double crochet. Let's do that again. Yarn over through the hole, bring it to the front, pull through, another double crochet, and 1 more double crochet because the top gets 4 groupings of double crochets. There we go. So this will be the top, this will be the point, and we're going to build on from there. We start that top with 3 chains as our first post for double crochet. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to double crochet 3 more times into this stitch. Yarn over into the stitch, get some yarn from the back, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Let me just move this out of the way. I need 2 more. Yarn over into that stitch, get some yarn, bring it to the front, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 1 more double crochet into that same stitch, and then between every grouping we have 1 chain. So here we go. So there's the top, and now we're going to work this way into that V. Okay, so this is our point right here. So we'll need 2 groups of 3 double crochet with 1 chain in the middle. So I'm going to yarn over, go into that empty section, double crochet 3 times. There's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets. That's 1 group. We chain between the groups, and now we're going to 3 double crochet up this way. So this is our point. That's the bottom part of the shawl. 3 more double crochets into that same area, and 3, and 1 chain between groupings. So here, that's the point, that's the top. We're going to do 4 double crochets because this is the top. So come into that last stitch, hunt for it sometimes, and double crochets. That's the 2nd double crochet, the 3rd double crochet, and the 4th. Okay, let's compare this to our example. So here's our example with our hoop that we started with at the beginning, and then we went this way. So here it is. See? So now we're going to work the V this way. This is the top, so we need 4 double crochets, and we start our double crochet at the top with 3 chains. That's the first post, and going into that very first stitch for our 2nd double crochet, into that stitch again, for the 3rd double crochet, into the stitch again, for the 4th double crochet, and then we chain between every grouping. Here we have the next spot that we're going to put 3 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, and between every grouping there's 1 chain. And now this is the point. So in the point we need 3 double crochets and a chain and 3 double crochets. So we're going to come into that point. There's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets. That's 1 grouping of 3. Now we need 1 chain, and that's the bottom. So we're going to do another 3 double crochets in that same area. Double crochet, 1, double crochet 2, double crochet 3, and a chain between groupings, 1 chain. Now 3 double crochets into the next empty spot. 1, 2, 3, and a chain between every group, 1 chain. And now that's the top, so we need 4 double crochets at the top. Just go into the first available stitch, double crochet, the 2nd double crochet, third double crochet, and the 4th double crochet. Let's look at our example again. So here it's starting to look a little bit more like the example. I'm going to do a couple more rows with you, and then I'll continue on my own, and you can continue on, and then when we achieve the rows that we want, anywhere between 20 rows and 40 rows really, this pattern can be as large or as small as you like. Then we'll come back together and I'll show you how to weave in the ends. So let's do a couple more rows. I'm going to 3 chain for that first post, double crochet, double crochet, 1 more double crochet to make 4. There's our group of 4 because it's at the top, chain between all of our groupings, and there's our space. So we'll do 3 double crochets in here, 3 double crochets in here, and there's our point where we do 3 double crochets, a chain, and 3 double crochets, and then we start up this end. We're going to double crochet into this next area, 1, 2, 3, and 1 chain. And now into this area, 1, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 1 chain to separate our grouping. And this is our point, so we do 3 in this next area, a chain, and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1 chain, and into that same point 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, and chain between groups. And now we come up into this area and do 3 double crochets in that empty spot. 1, 2, 3, and 1 chain. There's the empty spot. We're going to do 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2, 3, and a chain. And then this is our top, so we do 4 double crochets in that last stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll do 1 more row together. And then we'll continue on until we get the rows that we want. And we'll meet again to weave in the ends to complete the project. So here we go, 1 more row. 1, 2, 3. And double crochet, 3rd double crochet, 4th double crochet, and 1 chain. Come into the next empty space with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3 double crochets, and a chain between the groupings. 1 double crochet, 2, 3, and a chain to separate. The next one, 1, 2, 3, a chain to separate. And here we're coming to the point now. So here we're working upside down because this is the top and this is the point. Let's look for that empty space in the point and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 1 chain. And then in that same point, 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 1 chain to separate the groups, and finish off this end. 1, 2, 3, 1 chain, 1, 2, 3 double crochets, 1 chain, and again 1, 2, 3 double crochets, 1 chain, and then this is the top, so we do 4 double crochets in that last stitch. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there we go. So we'll be continuing to work our 4 double crochets, chain, 3, 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 chain, and 4. And then you add your chained 3, and then 3 more double crochets, so that top has 4. And then again, chain 3, chain 3, chain 3, chain 3. And this is your point, so you chain, and then do 3 again, and then chain 3, chain 3. And you just keep going until you get the number of rows that you want. And in the next lesson, we will finish up the project. I'll see you there. Welcome back to class. I completed 32 rows and have 1 more row to go, and I thought we would do it together, and then I'll show you how to end the shawl by just weaving in the ends. So here's my top with my 4 double crochets. So now I'm going to continue on here by chaining 1, 2, 3. Because this is my top, I need 4 double crochets. So I'm coming right back into that same stitch for 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and 4 double crochets, and 1 chain between every grouping. And now I can continue on with my 3 double crochets. And I always just want to go in those empty spots. And I've got a lot of them now. 1, 2, 3, and a chain between. 1, 2, 3, and a chain between. 1, 2, 3, and 1 chain. 1, 2, 3, and a chain. I'm going to speed this up a little bit until we get down to the point. Okay, here we are at the tip of the bottom. So we'll do this one together. There's our opening, and we do 3 double crochets. One chain, and then 3 double crochets right back into that hole at the bottom there. 1, 2, and 3, and chain. And now we're going to continue our 3 double crochet, chain, 3 double crochet, chain, 3 double crochet, chain, 3 double crochet, chain. I'm going to continue this on my own, and you do the same, and then I'll meet you back when we'll finish it off and weave it in. Let's finish off the last couple of stitches. Double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, oops, chain, and then we're at the top. So we're going to do 4 double crochets in that top stitch. And our last one. And just a chain. I used 2 skeins of yarn, and this is what I have left. Save the balls that you've got left, because I have a really fun project that I want to introduce to you in another class. So I'm going to just take about 6 or 8 inches and just weave it in by just pulling through. So that's a bit of a knot there, but we want to make sure that this is secure. So I'm just going to weave it in. To a couple of stitches. We'll do one more up here. I'm going to pull that through and then give that another little knot. And I really want to secure this. So I'm going to pull it through and then pull through this little tail just through a different part. And then while I've got a hoop and a tail, I'm going to tie this together to give it a real secure finish. I do 4 knots. And then with the scissors, cut as close to the last knot as you can. And there you go. Thank you for taking this class. I just wanted to go over a little review of the materials that we used. I used a 6mm crochet hook, the J size, and I used Red Heart Boutique Unforgettable yarn. This one is called Sunrise. It comes in a lot of beautiful colors. This is a skein of yarn, and I used 2 skeins to make the shawl. The shawl measures almost 5 feet wide. It's just under 5 feet wide and 2 feet long. So it's a big, beautiful shawl. The yarn's acrylic, so it washes and dries very well. It'll keep its shape, and it's warm. I hope you enjoyed this class. It was a pleasure to teach. If you liked it, please give the class a thumbs up. And for creative news, please sign up on